We don't gotta take it slow. I'ma hit the gas if you ready to.
Hey, Queens and Kings, welcome to our first episode of Tea with Queen. I'm so excited to start this journey. It literally has been one of my biggest projects and dreams of my whole entire life. The purpose of this is for you guys to know a little bit about me and know who I am. As a lot of you guys know, I am an quince choreographer in the area. And I want you guys to know me for who I am and know a little bit of more what I do and reconnect with some people that we haven't seen in a long time. So, hello, how are you? So, pretty much what I have for you guys today is a little timeline and of me of who I am in reality. And then as well, what I have for you guys is, we're gonna get have a lot of chisme here in every language. So we're gonna have a lot of stories, a lot of experiences, and most importantly, we are gonna have guests. But first, most and I really want to thank everybody who has supported me in this journey. And I haven't even started. Like this hasn't even been out, and a lot of you guys have been supporting me in every way. And words mean so much for me. So thank you, Queens. Thank you, all of you guys. I will try. I will try, to get every single one of you girls in here if you guys want to, but it takes time. So let's get started with this. Who am I? A lot of people know me as Lupita, but my real name is Maria Martinez Mata. I was born and raised in LA. Actually, I'm from LA. I am 26 years old. My birthday is January 26th. It's coming up, it's coming up. I am an Aquarius. So, Aquarius gang, how are you? As well, I was raised in Bell Gardens for 19 years of my life. So, shout out to my BG people. I will always take Bell Gardens as a big part of me because it made me the person who I am. And, we moved really far, but we are here today representing you guys. So, what's up? um, I was born in Monterey Park, in Alhambra. I am the oldest of three siblings, and my mom and my dad, they are from Michoacan. So, what's up for my Michoacan people? I'm from a little ranchito. If you guys are wondering where I am, because everybody where I live, they're from Michoacan. I'm from a little ranchito. It's called Atecucario. So, what's up to my Terry people? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous. Like, I really have to say that I'm really nervous. This is really nerve wracking, but I'm excited. It's fun. So, everything happened back in 1999 when Queen was born, when my mom decided, to name me Lupita. The reason why she named me Lupita too was because she thought I was gonna be the only kid she was gonna have. And then my sister came through, and then my brother. I don't know if my brother was an accident or not. I don't think he was, but he came to bless our lives, and we all knew we needed him. So yeah. Okay, so pretty much, my mom and my dad met at a club in Alhambra. If you guys know, back in the day. And then my mom used to work in Bell Gardens because people were like, how in the world did you move? Like, how did this happen, right? So then my mom will always take the bus because my mom never learned how to drive, but that was just because she was really old school. And back then, like, I don't think it was like a priority for them to like learn how to drive. And my mom will always take the bus. Keep in mind, I was like 1 year and a half, and my sister was like probably months. So I think she got tired of that routine, and she was like, you know what, we're moving back to BG. So she brought us to Bell Gardens, and that's where we started everything. Um, I have a really beautiful childhood of what I remember. I'm grateful for everything that I have and what my parents gave me. Um, I remember a lot, which is crazy to say. But I was looking for pictures of when I was a baby, and I couldn't find any. So this is what I have for you guys. Little Peter when she was in Head Start. Do you guys see this? I really, really hope my kids look like this one day. My child look like this one day. We put a little closer. This is little Peter, guys. She was in Head Start. I attended Bell Gardens Intermediate because I don't know for what reason my parents wanted to move all over BG. I went to Bell Gardens Intermediate. No, Bell Gardens Elementary. And then we moved. All of a sudden, I'm attending Cesar Chavez. And then all of a sudden, I end up in Garfield Elementary. So I'm like, what was up with all this move? But yeah, I remember like a lot of Cesar Chavez because we used to live on El Cortez, and my grandma was with us, and then my grandma unfortunately passed away in that house. So a lot of memories, come on that. I remember my grandpa too. My grandpa passed away too. Like I just remember. I remember. That's the whole point. After that, then we moved. We moved from El Cortez to Perry Street because my mom was like, you know what, this house brings me sadness. So like she was like, let's get out of here. So we moved back to. We went to Don Perry Street where everything started. Um, my most important years of my life and started there because I met really beautiful people. I met I went to Garfield, attended Garfield, second, third, fourth, and then I met Chelsea, my neighbor. Hey Queen. And my childhood friend, like a lot for her, a lot of words for her. I cannot even explain. Still have contact with her to this day, thank God. And then this is so funny. We moved cause okay, basically, if you're from PG, I live close to Perry Street. I'm close to Silva, right? I don't know why I ended up in BGI, which was a walk, but I ended up in BGI. And in BGI, wait, hold up. I want I just want to share because of this timeline. I really wanted to share a baddie picture with you guys. But let's take it back to our childhood. If you know, my baddie days. I think we all had these days, rebelde days. But I think that's a really, really important fact of childhood. If you know. But this is me and my sister. We were obsessed with rebelde. Still to this day, I am. Going back to BGI, best years ever. Met the most wonderful people ever. Of course, I still talk to them as well. Jocelyn, Elizabeth, and Jasmine. This is our eighth grade graduation, guys. Look at us. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Like, I just go back to that era and I wanted to be the girl that I am right now. It was a really nice era. My year was like, I think fifth grade was the last year that you were able to go to an intermediate, so I thought I was a niña grande already. Um, and they were the best years of my life. I don't have anything to complain. I've always been super social, super like, I know a lot of people and things like that. We're talking about 2013, high school, best years of my life as well. I remember a lot too of high school. I don't have really like bad memories or like, any bad experiences I had. I feel like everybody goes through their own high school experience, but I feel like we're gonna leave that for another video because there's a lot. But definitely my high school was the best and I am so glad that I went there and I still remember so many people and that's the reason why I still keep so many people on social media because I love you chismos. I love seeing your life. So if you have me, please do not take me off. Like I promise, do not. I love seeing you thrive. I love seeing you have kids. I love seeing you get married because if I was ever part of your life, like I just love it. Like you deserve that. Go queen. But let's go now to I'm class of 2017, by the way. We're talking about this beautiful era of like Emilia Sandoval. You guys remember my queen. I still remember everybody. Ana Favela, Perla Jimenez. I remember you. I remember you. And I always like, I wonder how they're doing. So beautiful. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Okay, high school with the same girls, prom, the same exact clothes. It's like a recreation of the picture. Prom. I wasn't gonna go to prom, but I ended up at prom somehow. That was the only activity I went to, guys, and I recommend you to do not skip any activity. Go to all your senior activities because I regret it. I only went to prom. I don't know why. I don't know what was going through my head, but I went to prom. Okay, so 2017, we graduate high school, and then I had three jobs. I used to work at the Remate at the Swami with this lady selling makeup. I used to work at Golden Bowl. Do you guys remember Golden Bowl in Southgate? Yes, by Firestone. Yes, there. And then I used to work at Jack in the Box graveyard shift. So yeah, I got really, really tired of that routine. And it was like November. And I was like, you know what? I'm booking this flight to Mexico. So I leave to Mexico November without a return flight back in January. And then I was like, you know what? I come back to the States January and my life was everywhere because obviously you just freshly graduated from high school. You don't know what you want to do. You're just lost in life. So I was like, what should I do? I already kind of had an idea. I wanted to move and I wanted a fresh start. Let me just tell you guys, for you guys who live in LA, LA is crazy. There's a lot of people and I just feel like the world is just, it is full of opportunities, but it's hard. So I just kind of wanted a change in life. And a lot of my family live here in Sacramento, where I'm located at currently. And I was like, you know what? Let's change it up a little bit. Let's get a little, spicy. My aunt, where she was working, they were like, they're hiring. And I was like, I was thinking, it took me a month to think, because remember, it was my birthday month, January. So I was like, should I do this? Should I not? My whole purpose, guys, is to go to UC Davis. That's why I moved here. But unfortunately, we keep getting rejected. One day we're gonna get accepted. I'm not gonna stop until I have the degree. So then my aunt's like, we're hiring. You should come and try. And I was like, should I go? I'm not gonna mention where I work. Love the place so much. Still currently at it, but we're just gonna keep that MIA secret for right now. And then I decided to come here. And I was like, you know what? 2018, freshly turned 19, came here to SAC, didn't know anybody, didn't have a lot of friends. Going back to me being super social and knowing so many people, I started talking to people through Facebook, like girls that were from my rancho, because right here, there's a lot of girls that are from my rancho. And I was like, you know what? Let me just make friends out here. Because obviously, like, from a big city coming here to like when I moved here for me it was a little bit more like I probably want to say like it was a little more like home because everybody already had like the routine, everybody already knew what they were up to and like I just come in like a stranger like what's this. So obviously I got a little scared, but then I was like I was not gonna let that hold me back. And life just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Next thing you know, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, we're 4 years here in Sacramento living. And one day, my cousin was like, Emily, which shout out to my queen. She will be here one day, guys, trust me. She was gonna have a quince. And she was like, oh, I wanna have a quince, but I don't wanna baile. And me in my head was like, absolutely not. We're not about to pay that much money for you not to have a baile. So then I was like, I'll teach you. So I decided to teach her. And she was like, I just want to waltz. And I'm like, you're having a baile sorpresa too. So my beautiful mind decided to create her baile. That was my first event, October 16, 2021. Okay. Then after that, obviously word of mouth, people were like, oh, I heard you do quinces and this and that. I was like, yeah, but I just did it for my cousin, right? So then I did my second quince. And then I did my third quince, and I was like, you know what? This is actually like good. I know people. I'm super social. Why not? So one this guy who's used from my rancho, which shout out to you, Jose. Thank you so much. He sent me my very first client paid. He was like, hey, there's this lady that wants me to do a quince, but I'm not doing them anymore. Are you down? And I was like, what? So that was already when I was like, okay, a business, like start charging, like start low and then start going up. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how Enchanted Dream Stands was born. Shout out to my first girls that I'm always gonna take in my heart. Dana for giving me the chance to, you know, do her quince. Here's a picture of them. I'm never gonna forget them. Dana, Alina, Mia, Brianna, and Andrea. They're the first girls I had, the first group. Experience 1010. It was like, oh my god. Like, I've always liked dancing, and I'm always like, you know what? Like, I have a brain. Let me use it. So I started using it, and then one day out of the nowhere, the name. A lot of people ask me, "How do you create that name? The name is so good." I was just like, I was in love with the idea of enchanted because I was every time that like I asked a girl like because I started getting so many inquiries after that. I asked a girl, "What's your theme? What's your theme?" And a lot of girls were like, "Enchanted, enchanted." So then I was like, "Okay, enchanted," and it first it was called Enchanted Dreams Nights. I don't know why. I don't know why I came up with that. And then after one day I was like, okay, Enchanted Dream Sites for a bit. That's when I created my Instagram picture where I had like my Instagram when I had like no followers, guys. Like I'm telling you, I had no followers. I had no clientele. I was nobody. And then little by little, I went like, you know, up in there. And one day I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna change my name. I'm like, what is it? Is it Enchanted? Is it Dream? And I dance. So why not Enchanted Dreams Dance? So that's who we are. Um, Currently we are at. Let's see, how are we doing here? Hold up, sorry. Okay, we are currently at 2,439 followers. How many events have I done? Well, I've been 4 years in the business, going into our fifth year. Um, for me, it's not just being your choreographer. For me, it's being your friend, being your that person that creates your night, that person who's like, because you need to trust me to do this, right? And yesterday, actually, I had an event yesterday, and I was just like, I never cry. I have never cried at an event. The day that I cry at your event, you're special. Okay, hear that? So I was kind of tearing up when I was watching her video because I was like, how in the world did this family let a stranger come in and be like, do my choreo, take care of my special night? We just don't do choreo. We do coordination. We do the organization, the communication with the DJ. I'm the MC speaker. We take care of all those little details. And I'm that girl. I can say I'm that girl right now. I've done so many events. I probably have done like I want to say I've reached already my 150, 160 event in all these years. Of course, the team keeps growing that you guys will get to meet soon. And just a big thank you. Thank you to everybody who has supported that journey. I think that's a dream that is going to keep growing and getting better. And, you know, if you give me the chance to, we will do what you want. Like, I will deliver what you want. Of course, every business is not easy. There's a lot of things that come, down. There's a lot of experiences I had, a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones, but from a lot of the bad ones, I have learned, and that's what makes you a better person, and that what makes you a better business owner. My advice to all of you business owners out there who are trying to create something like this is for you to never give up. Never give up and try. Because if you don't try, you're never, ever, ever going to know if it worked or not. And I feel like that's a big thing for me too. Going back to when I say I'm that girl, I'm telling you guys, I don't even know how I do it. I am busy 24/7. I am, sometimes we have two, three events per day. And it's not even an event, like I'm saying, it's a dream that I'm delivering to you. And to say I do that, it's crazy. It's crazy. So it takes a lot. It does take a lot. And once again, thank you very, very much for letting me do that. Um, I think that's gonna be all for today. I really, really just wanted this episode to be a lot about me, be a lot about who we are and what we are delivering to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope this is your new show where you're like, you're off at school and you're like, Queen just posted. And you're like, Mom, take me to the store and buy chips. Like, that's the kind of show that this is about to be. We are gonna have a lot of guests, so just wait on that. It's gonna be really, really exciting. And please, guys, follow us on our Instagram, our TikTok, our social media, and support the journey. And I really, really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. See you next time, kings and queens.